The pink marble is peeling, the pedestal is rotting, and the algorithm doesn't love you back. Welcome to Dismantle Hustle, Aquarius Edition. I'm Poppy, your Age of Aquarius biz guide. We are filing for divorce from the me era and architecting the age of we. This is your field guide to leaving the scarcity loop, regulating your nervous system, and building a business that actually has a soul. The old world is shitting the bed. Let's build something better. Welcome back to Dismantle Hustle. Today we need to talk about the sound of a pedestal cracking. I've been spending a lot of time in the data lately, not just the click-through rates and the ROAS in my client accounts, but the energetic data. There is a specific frequency that is currently being purged from the collective, and if you listen closely, it sounds like a $2,000 mountain of plastic tumblers hitting the floor. I'm talking about the influencer reckoning, specifically the case of a beauty influencer we've all watched for years, someone who built an empire on mastery and glitter. For a long time, she was the blueprint for the Piscean age, the unattainable goddess, the aspirational fantasy. But recently, the glitch I've been telling you about, it stopped being a glitch and became a tidal wave. This is the scarcity of the pedestal. Imagine the scene. A feed filled with extreme displays, 25 versions of the same designer drinking tumbler, shopping sprees where 2 luxury bags are purchased simply because choosing was too hard. A lavish Thanksgiving feast broadcast to a community currently struggling to decide between groceries or rent. In the old world, the one we are currently divorcing, this was considered goal-setting content. It was designed to create an intentional gap, a scarcity loop where you, the follower, feel perpetually not enough. The influencer stands on the pedestal and you buy the lipstick or the tumbler hoping to catch a stray spark of that magic. But when she posted asking why she felt disconnected, the collective didn't offer sympathy. They offered truth. They said, "We don't need your wealth in our face." This wasn't hate. It was a cosmic rejection of the distance. The age of Aquarius is collapsing the gap. We are no longer asking, what will she buy next? We are asking, do I trust this person's humanity? If your marketing relies on being better than or further ahead than your audience, you are building on a fault line. The greatest abundance you can offer in 2026 isn't your luxury. It's your shared human journey. Now, this is where we get into what I call the begging bowl. It gets deeper. When the backlash hit, the begging bowl came out. And if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm talking about Jaclyn Hill. So she offered to give her old stuff away to her followers, but it came with a hidden energetic contract. She essentially asked them to beg for it, to validate her superiority in exchange for a scrap of her overflow. This is the scarcity exchange. It's the ultimate hustle. It treats the community as a resource to be extracted from, even in the act of giving. We see it in our businesses too. The free webinar that is actually a 60-minute trap, or the giveaway that requires a sacrifice of sovereignty. The Aquarian shift demands a circular flow. Your audience isn't here to kneel for scraps. They are sovereign humans who are investing in your world to learn how to generate their own abundance. Check your latest offer. Did it empower their sovereignty or did it extract their desperation? True flow moves from begging to belonging. Now, this is where I break down performance versus process. Then came the final move in the old world playbook, the performance vulnerability. A video from bed, disheveled, somber, asking, "What do you want from me?" while the comments section burned. And this came after she made a video complaining about her views, saying, "I don't understand why I can't connect with my audience here on TikTok. I just want to connect with my girls, the ones in my IG stories. That didn't sit well. So her follow-up video was this very approach I just laid out. In bed, disheveled, somber, asking, "What do you want from me?" The community saw right through it though. Why? Because true vulnerability isn't a marketing lever you pull when your engagement is down. That is a technical hustle that fries your nervous system. You cannot build sustainable profit from a place of chronic manufactured stress. In the lab, we have a different rule. Process is the new proof. Your audience doesn't need to see you cry in bed to believe you're real. They need to see how you protect your peace. They need to see you choosing a boundary over a frantic final post. They need to see your healthy systems. The collective is tired of the mask. They are looking for the architect. They want to know what you stand for and, more importantly, how you sustain it without losing your soul. Now, this is where we get into the activation. So here is your sacred blueprint activation for the week. Identify the one boundary you regularly violate just to hit a hustle metric. Maybe it's answering DMs at 10 p.m. Maybe it's posting when you have nothing to say because the mall told you to. Commit to that boundary this week. Your boundary isn't a wall. It's your profit blueprint. When you stabilize your nervous system, you stabilize your flow. Next time, we're moving from the reckoning into active strategy. We're going to talk about content marketing and from masking to networks. I'm Poppy. This is Dismantle Hustle. I'll see you in the shift. And if you're not already there, join the lab. If this episode stirred something in you, don't just go back to scrolling. That's how the digital mall keeps you rented. If you're ready to actually architect the infrastructure we talked about today, come join us inside the collective. For $17 a month, less than the price of 2 fancy lattes, you get full entry into the Aquarius Shift Lab. This includes the orientation, our sovereign asset library of PDFs and worksheets, and most importantly, the Pulse, my private weekly audio strategy briefing, where I bridge the latest cosmic shifts with the real-time marketing data I'm seeing across the 20-plus active accounts I manage. It's your weekly strategy recalibration, so you never have to guess where the world is going. Stop being a tenant, start being an architect. Join the migration at AquariusBizShift.com. I'll see you in the lab.